soft-spoken because I need to practice my soft-spoken voice. So let me show you the wig first. This wig is from Amazon, which is where I get most of my wigs. So I wear this wig for lots of different occasions. I've actually worn this one out in public before. But it is a very long white wig, and I will pick her up a bit so you can see. She is very, very long. But because it is a cheap Amazon wig, she does require some maintenance from being worn and braided and styled. So today we're going to do that, as well as adding extensions to the wig to give it more fullness and dimension. Before we can do any kind of styling, we need to pin the wig down. So this is not a lace front, so you don't have to worry about ripping a delicate lace, but you still want to be careful as to not ruin the elastic and the wefting. So I'm going to take these T-pins and push them into the front elastic, starting in the middle, and just pushing them all the way in. And you want to do this about every inch or two so that your hairline is well protected. You can also put a piece of fabric on your hairlines, and that will protect a more delicate lace when you put the pins in. Important with wigs to start at the bottom, even on sections like bangs. So if there are any knots, you don't pull out lots of hair. And you want to use a detangling brush like this one. And this won't ruin the curl pattern, especially on a synthetic wig, because it is plastic and it's meant to hold the shape it comes in. If your wig has lots of hair like mine, always take a clip and have it hold back the hair so it's easier for you to deal with. Encounter a really big knot like this one, try and pull it apart with your fingers first getting as much hair out of there as possible. And then use the brush to separate. Brushing your wigs from the bottom to the top also keeps your curls from getting really frizzy, especially if you're doing a restyling with curls. I also like to work with my front sections first, because really the front sections are going to show the most, and the back sections you can kind of hide your mistakes better with. I grabbed some extra clips as well to hold this section so that they don't all get tangled together. And you can see here in the back how the curls are a little bit chunky, almost the way that everyone did their hair in middle school when people wouldn't brush out their curls, and they would be super, super chunky and end up really messy by the end of the day. This wig isn't too tangled because it's one of my favorites, so I try and take very good care of it. But I want to use it for a makeup look, and I need it styled very specifically. So this is essentially step one of many. Now, as you can see on my brush, there is a lot of white hair, and even hanging from the wig, there is more hair that's shedding, and that's okay. That's something I anticipated. And actually, don't mind, because this is a lot of the excess hair that gets put in wigs that ends up falling out anyway. So now, I think I have just about all the tangles out. I can run my brush through it very easily without any snags. So if this was something I was wearing like on an everyday basis, I would cut these bangs so that they weren't so long and so heavy. But because of the style that I want to do with them, I'm going to leave them because I'm going to need them to frame the face and kind of bring the look together. So now that we have this done, we're going to create our sections. So working with a wig is just like working with a person. You have different layers of hair and different sections to work with if you want to do extensions. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my bangs out of the way. So I'm taking the short pieces and pulling them to the front. And I'll run the brush through them, get any loose hair, and just clip it in the center and out of the way. Okay. Now I'm going to go from right where the bangs are. I'm going to find that top weft, which starts up here at the crown, and just separate it from the rest. Okay, so when I pick up the hair, you can see there is like a net, and then this stitch is called a weft. So I'm going to pull the hair away from the scalp. And I'm trying to be neat with my sections so I don't mess up all of the work I just did. This is a pretty large section. You could break it down into two if you wanted, but for my purposes right now of adding the extensions, this is the perfect size. So I'm going to twist it a bit just to hold it together, and then pull it up top like this, just over the bangs, and we're going to clip it up out of the way. Now your sections don't have to be perfect. You can have a few hairs here or there that belong up top or belong down below. You can kind of see where they are and pull them to where they need to be. Using the same method we did before, just finding your weft and separating your section. And again, we're going to twist it all out of the way, grab a clip, and flip it up out of the way. And because you have this section, you have something to clip into as well. And now we have our bottom section, which we are going to leave down and brush through again. This way we can get all the loose hair and detangle even more. Extensions I'm using are from Amazon as well. These are a synthetic extension that are about a shade darker, if not half a shade darker than the wig. These can be styled with a heat tool, but this wig cannot. So I am not going to try and style this wig with a curling iron or a blow dryer. Now that I think of it, it would probably be better that we start curling this section before I put more hair in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break down this section to an even smaller section, maybe an inch or two across, and we are going to take a small Velcro roller. A Velcro roller looks like this. It is fuzzy and does have red hair on it, from the last wig I restyled, which was quite some time ago now that I think of it. So I'm going to take my hair, which is so long you can't even see it. Let me move the wig. There we go. I'm going to take my roller and place it at the end of the hair, and I'm going to roll it up, pushing the hair into the Velcro fibers as I go. And I'm just going to keep rolling up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Now, I do want to leave a small gap for where the extensions are going to go. But if I put the extensions in and try and roll it with the roller, my roller will be too small to hold all that hair. Time to put the extensions in. I used 3 rollers along the bottom section. Extensions. This is a 3-clip weft. And the nice part about these are that the wefts match the color of the scalp on the wig. So, just like we did with the wig, I'm going to brush through them from the bottom up to get rid of any loose hair and any tangles. This pack of extensions comes with quite a few pieces. They're not extremely dense with hair, so they're good if you just want a little fake highlight or try out a layer of color. I already have color in my hair. My hair is blue and black, so I can't really wear these without it being obvious that I have extensions in. So now I've done the extension layer and let down the last top layer. Now I put some bigger rollers in the middle for more volume and lift in that section. But now we are going to start doing little details. So I'm going to take this very thin section and we're going to put it in a very small roller to create kind of a ringlet curl. And these are going to frame the face. So I'm going to wrap this much, much tighter than the others because I want it to be very, very springy. So we're going to roll it, roll it, roll it up real tight, like all the way to the root. Might not get, to the very top of the wig, but that's okay. Because when I do this styling portion, it's not going to really matter what the scalp looks like. Okay, now we're to the back. We're going to do big rollers again. Or should I say bigger rollers? I'm going to use these purple ones. Oh, I'm sorry, I have one pink one left. So, tight, tight, tight curl. And this is going to be the section that we kind of use to mask and teasing that we do. Because this top layer is going to come up and over this layer. So the second and third layers are kind of volume. And the bottom 2 layers are just kind of a base so that everything's cohesive, and then your top layer you use to smooth it out. Now our last step for this video is going to be doing the bangs. And I'm going to take the biggest rollers I have and we are going to roll the bangs underneath. so that they have a good kind of bowl shape. The chunk that we're just gonna not worry about right now. But now that this is all rolled up, everything is where it should be, I am going to fill a tub with hot water and dunk it in the water to get all these curls nice and saturated, and then let them sit and completely air dry. And after it's dry, which will take anywhere from 48 to 72 hours, we will be ready to finish this off. So thank you for watching part 1 of my wig restyling video. I hope you found it relaxing and gave you some tingles.